Several government agencies are now weighing in on the proposal to make vaccination a requirement for receiving cash subsidies. One official says this move could help the country reach its vaccination target. Metro Manila mayors are looking to scrap the mandatory use of face shields except in high-risk areas. The City of Manila already implemented such a policy. However, Malacanang insists that LGUs should wait for the final decision of the IATF. And here's some good news for motorists. Oil companies have announced a rollback on pump prices. Focused and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. Different government agencies are weighing in on the proposed no vaccine, no subsidy policy for Pantawid Pamilya beneficiaries. Greg Gregorio with the report.
Angelita has been selling taho for 3 years now. Aside from earning extra through her small business, Angelita and her family are also beneficiaries of the government's Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program or 4Ps.
Napakahalaga po talaga kasi katulad niyan yung mga project sa school, mga pangangailangan ng mga bata, napakalaking tulong po.
Data from the Department of Interior and Local Government says there are 4.4 million households, or about 19 to 20 million Filipinos like Angelita, who are beneficiaries of 4Ps. But out of this number, only 12% of recipients are vaccinated against COVID-19. With this, the DILG is now proposing to make vaccination a condition for beneficiaries to receive their cash grants.
The subsidy grant of 750 per month, which is called the Health and Nutrition Grant. Yung amount na yun, 750, ma-withhold yun hanggat hindi pa siya nagpapabakuna.
The DILG says an executive order from the president will be enough for the policy to be implemented. This is despite pushback from lawmakers.
Para sa amin kasi, napapanahon ito if we are going to reach the herd immunity target and vaccinate 1 to 1.5 million people a day.
Vaccine Sar Carlito Galvez Jr. also supports this.
Sa 4Ps po, pwede naman natin i-delay yan. Hindi naman natin to forfeit. Hanggang once na nabakunahan siya, bibigay po natin sa kanya yan.
But the palace says an amendment of the law is needed for this to be implemented.
Balidong dahilan na i-require ang vaccination kapalit ng pagtatanggap po ng 4P benefits. Pero yun lang po ang aking tingin dito, baka kinakailangan po magkaroon ng amendment sa ating batas.
The Social Welfare Department also said that vaccination is not part of the conditions for 4Ps according to the Republic Act 11310. The Health Department also notes that there must be legal basis for the policy to be imposed.
Kailangan pag-aralang maigi kasi we do not want to violate also any rights of a specific individual in terms of receiving their benefits coming from government.
Rather than making it mandatory, MMDA Chairman Benher Abelos proposes to incentivize vaccination instead. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
Senator Richard Gordon has countered the claim of former anti-drug operative Eduardo Asherto in relation to the Pharmally scandal. Asherto said the irregular transactions could not have gotten this far if the Senate had not blocked his testimony against former Duterte advisor Michael Yang. Acierto has been alleging Yang's involvement in illegal drugs since 2019. Blue Ribbon Committee Chairman Senator Richard Gordon has denied blocking any report on this issue. Gordon said it was Asherto himself who failed to provide proof to back his allegations. Gordon said Asherto is now more willing to testify on Yang's alleged drug involvement in relation to the current investigation on Pharmally Pharmaceutical. Presidential aspirant Bongbong Marcos has visited Tacloban City, a known bailiwick of his family. For the details, Dale De Vera joins us live From on the ground there in Leyte, Dale, what happened today?
Sean, the former senator, was here in Tacloban City to take part in the commemoration of Super Typhoon Yolanda. Recall that the city is considered Typhoon Yolanda's ground zero, with thousands that perished due to its onslaught. A number of supporters wearing red welcome Marcos Jr. from the airport to his points of destination. Former First Lady Imelda Marcos hailed from Tacloban City, making it a bailiwick of the Marcos family. Prior to filing his candidacy for president, Bongbong promised to help Tacloban residents recover from Yolanda. Tacloban City Mayor Alfred Romualdez said it is time for them to move on from the tragedy and be prepared for the future. Meanwhile, when asked about the petition to cancel the COC, Marcos Jr. said this is nothing but a nuisance case initiated by the opposition. He urged Vice President Leni Robredo to ask her supporters to drop the petition. But we have to note that Robredo already denied her camp's involvement in the petition. Sean, the commemoration of the 8th anniversary of Yolanda's onslaught continues. We now await the annual lighting of candles along the streets to remember those who have died. Sean?
Thank you so much for that update, and stay safe out there in Leyte. That was Dale De Vera reporting to us live from Tacloban City. Thank you, Dale. In other news, more than 150 lawyers have expressed objection to Palace spokesman Harry Roque's candidacy to the United Nations International Law Commission, or ILC. In a letter to the UN General Assembly, the lawyers noted how Roque continuously defended alleged extrajudicial killings under the government's drug war. The International Criminal Court is currently investigating alleged crimes against humanity committed under the Duterte administration's anti-drug campaign. Elections for the ILC will be held in less than a week. If elected, Roque will be one of 8 representatives from the Asia Pacific who will serve a 5-year term beginning January 1, 2023. Let's take a quick look at today's other top stories. Metro Manila mayors are pushing to remove the mandatory use of face shields, except in hospitals and public transportation. The Health Department will present their recommendations on the matter to the IATF on Thursday. However, until then, the DOH is urging LGUs to wait for the IATF's final decision before implementing any policy. PNP Chief Guillermo Eleazar leads his final flag-raising ceremony as the country's top cop before his mandatory retirement on November 13. Eleazar believes he was able to improve the PNP's image through internal cleansing policies during his short stint as PNP chief. And oil companies will be implementing a price rollback in petroleum products starting tomorrow. Diesel prices are set to go down by 60 centavos per liter, while a price rollback of 1 peso per liter of gasoline is likewise in the works. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.